All right, so remember yesterday we learned the how to count the hundreds numbers block. Remember the large square is 100, then we have the rectangles, which are 10s, and the small boxes, which are the extras boxes, which are ones. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at our hundreds here. Anybody wants to give me the number? So let's start breaking it down. Okay, Kinley, how many hundreds?
2.
So we have 200. Okay, how many tens do we have? 3. So 3 tens. And then how many extras do we have?
5.
5. So what number did that make? 235. We have 200s, 3 tens, 5 ones, 235. Good. Next one. Let's look at this one. Okay. Make the number. How many hundreds?
3.
3 hundreds. How many tens? 6 tens. And how many ones?
1.
1. So what number did that make?
361.
361. 300, 6 tens, 1 1, 361. Good. All right. So 2 things new we're going to learn today. So whenever it comes to trying to figure out the fraction of something, or the probability is what it's called, but you'll learn that next year. We have 3 words we can use. We can use certain, likely, and impossible. Okay. Certain. Whenever you are certain about something, it means that you are sure about it. Like 100% sure that it will happen. You are sure. Yes, it will happen. It can happen. Let's say that. When you are certain about something, you are sure. Yes, it can happen. Then we have likely. Likely means it can or it can't happen. It can or cannot happen. It depends. It could, it could not. It's likely though, but it could go either way. And then we have impossible, which means no, it cannot happen. Okay? So we have certain, likely, and impossible. Certain means that you are sure that something will happen. Likely means that it could not, it could go either way. And impossible means that it will not happen at all. It's a no. So look at my bag of marbles that I have inside of here. We have 3 different types of colors inside of our bag. We have orange, we have 5 orange, 3 red, and 2 purple. Okay? If I had this bag and I did not know what was inside of the bag, if I put my hand in it, I am certain, meaning I'm sure, what color am I going to pull out? Orange or
pink. Red
or
purple.
Right. I am certain because those are the only colors that are inside of my bag. So I am certain that I will pull out either an orange, red, or purple. But being that orange has the most, we'll say that I am certain I'll pull out an orange because orange has more than the rest. So more than likely, you're sure you'll probably pull out an orange. Now, if I put my hand into my bag again, it is likely I will pull out what? A red, purple, or orange, because I can pull out all 3. I may pull out an orange, I may not. It's likely I'll pull out a red or not. It's likely I'll pull out a purple or not. Now, if I put my hand in my bag, what would it be impossible to pull out?
Green.
A green. There is no green in here. What other color would I be? It's impossible. Blue. Pink. It is impossible for me to pull out any of those colors. Impossible means it cannot happen, which is true. It can't happen. I can't pull out a blue or green. I don't have that in there. So whenever you're figuring out what are you certain? Certain means that you are sure that you will pull this out. Likely means it could not happen. And impossible means it will not happen at all. So let me change the color of my marbles and let's answer those questions. Yes. Okay. The meaning.
Yeah, what impression didn't mean.
Oh, you don't have paper? You don't have paper?
No, it's not the same thing.
Okay. All right, so let's look at it here. Ooh, my new bag of marbles.
Are we going to test on those?
Probably so, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, so if I put my hand in my bag, look at it. I have green, blue, and brown. If I put my hand inside of my bag, I am certain I will pull out a what?
Green.
A green, because green has the what? Most. So I am certain that I will pull out a green marble. I'm sure of it. It will happen, right? It is likely if I put my hand in my bag, I pull out what?
Green.
Green. What else?
Brown.
Brown and blue.
No, got no purple in it.
It is likely I pull out one of these, right? I could or could not, because those are the three colors. So it's likely I could pull out one of them. Certain means that it will probably happen, and that's because there are more green. So I am certain that I'm gonna pull out a green because there's more. But it's likely, meaning I could or couldn't, I could pull out a different color, and those colors will be green, brown, blue. It is impossible if I put my hand in my bag for me to pull out a what?
Purple.
Purple or
Black.
black or pink or any color that is not in the bag.
Not blue.
It is
Or
impossible. Or white. It is impossible for me to pull out any of those colors because why? Those colors are not in there. So it's in no way possible for me to pull out anything like that. So that's what certain, likely, and impossible means. Certain means that you are sure you will pull out a certain thing, and honestly, it's going to be because it has the most. Likely means that I have the option to pull out any one of these, and impossible means there is no way possible for me to pull out any of these colors. So you will see this in your workbook on today. So you need to remember what these three terms mean. That's why we're going over them, okay? All right, so the next thing we're going to do is learn how to make what's called fact families, okay? We're going to make a family of facts. So just like we have a family that we live with, right? Our parents have siblings if we have siblings. Numbers have families. They can make families. So my three numbers here are 7, 4, and 3. Okay, these are the only three numbers that I'm using. The only three numbers that I can have. The only numbers that are possible to use. I cannot put any other number in here. Okay, 7, 4, and 3. Only ones. I need to try to make 2 addition facts and 2 subtraction facts using only these 3 numbers.
No way.
I cannot use any other number. It's
No
possible.
way.
It is very possible. Yes.
I think it's very possible.
Yeah. But I'm gonna teach you.
Very. Why could you?
Okay. So 7, 4, and 3. Only numbers I can use. Let's make a family. So let's figure this out. How will I make an addition fact with 7, 4, and 3?
I know.
This is how you do it. Whenever you have the 3 numbers here and it's asking you to make a family, in order to start building your addition fact, the first thing you need to do is look at what's your biggest number. What's our biggest number?
7.
7. So because 7 is our largest number, that means these 2 numbers are being added to what? 7. Because I can't do 7 plus 4 is 3. No. And I can't do 7 plus 3 is 4. No. But if I do 4 plus 3, that equals 7. So whenever you are making your addition facts, you always find your big number first. Once you find your big number, the other 2 numbers will be the numbers that you are adding to your big number. So that would mean I need 4 plus 3 equals 7. That's an addition fact. Okay? What would be another addition fact I could make?
Oh.
What's another addition fact I could make?
3 plus 4. I mean, yeah.
3 plus 4 equals 7. And that's because that's the twin. So you do it one way and then you do the twin. Remember the twin is the same thing. It's the same thing except it's switched around. So 4 plus 3 is 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. Now I cannot do 7 plus 4 is 3. That's not true. And I can't do 7 plus 3 is 4. So what you do is you find your largest number and you use your other 2 to add to your number. Okay? So 4 plus 3 is 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. Now when I start the subtraction, this is where it gets different. Now I have to make 2 subtraction facts. So again, still looking at your largest number. You have your largest number. You'll use that number to start subtracting. Because I can't say 4 minus 7 is 3. No, and I can't say 3 minus 7 is 4. I have to start subtracting. Whatever number you add it to is the number you start subtracting with. So that means I would do 7 minus 3, and it has to equal 4. That's the only number. Then what will be another subtraction fact?
3
I know, I
minus.
can't do 3 minus anything. I have to start subtracting with 7.
7
minus 4 equals
3.
That's a family. So using only these 3 numbers, 7, 4, and 3, I made a family. I made 2 addition facts, 2 subtraction facts. 4 plus 3 is 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. Then when I start subtracting, I start with the number I added to, which was 7. 7 minus 3 is 4. 7 minus 4 equals 3. Okay? So let's look at the next one. I have 10, 8, and 2.
Oh, I did this one already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one is easy. Yeah.
So 10, 8, and 2. So first thing I do is find my what?
Biggest number.
Biggest number. So that means I'm going to do what to the biggest number?
Add.
So what would be an addition fact?
10 minus 8.
Addition.
No, 2 plus 8 equals 10.
Because I have to add to 10. This is my largest number, so I'm adding these 2. What would be the other addition fact?
8.
The twin. So once you do it the one way, you do the twin. So it would be 8 plus 2 equals 10. So I have my 2 addition facts. Now I need to do my subtraction facts. So subtraction. What number do I start subtracting with? The largest number, which is 10. Whatever number you added to is the number you'll start subtracting with. Because that's your biggest number. There is no way to subtract 8 out of 10 or do 8 minus 10. You can't do that. If you have 8, there's no way possible to take out 10. So you have to start subtracting with the number you added to, which is 10, your largest number. So we'll do 10 minus
2
equals
8.
Gotta be only numbers we can use, and then 10 minus 8 equals family.
I knew it.
2 addition facts, 2 subtraction facts. Okay, let's do another one.
Why is this so easy now? Because you learn. I know. It makes it easier once you get. I was going to see why it's easier when you get up to the higher grade because you already gonna know.
Okay, so 9, 15, 6.
9, 15, 6. What?
Mm-hmm.
No way.
9, 15, and 6.
No way.
So what's the first thing I do? I need to identify what's my what?
You need to take.
Nope, let's find what first? Your,
Biggest number.
which is what?
15.
So that means I'm doing what with 15? Adding to 15. So what can be an addition fact?
9 minus 6.
Plus 9 plus 6 equals.
15.
Okay, now we do the twin, and that would be
6 plus 9 equals 15.
Good. I have 2 addition facts. 9 plus 6 is 15. 6 plus 9 is 15. Now I need to do 2 subtraction facts. So what is my largest number again?
15.
So that is what I use to start subtracting. So then I say 15 minus
9
equals,
6.
and then another one, 15 minus
6
equals
9.
addition fact. Family.
Family.
Okay, so if you have a list of paper, I want you to try for the last one.
No way. Wait, Daddy,
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we have 4, 9, and 5.
Write it down. 15 minus 9 equals 6. And 15 minus 6 equals 9.
Yeah, because there's only 3 numbers, so it has to be one of those.
Oh,
Okay, so remember, these are the only numbers you can use.
where am I thinking? Oh, this is easy.
So we have 4, 9, and 5. We need 2 addition facts, 2 subtraction facts.
Okay.
So set it up like this first, and then put in the answer. Yes, just like I did.
Let's do some sweating already. Let's
Really?
do just skip lines. I'm done. Skip lines. So you can be done.
No, you can just do it all together.
I'm done. I put minus. I skipped lines. She said you don't have to. I'm doing it like the teacher. We'll just don't do it like this. You got it. Yes, you got that. She said put it all together. She said put it all together, me. Yes.
Okay, yeah, stop.
Bigger number. The bigger number is. Miss Legend. Oh, I got mine. Oh, I got it. 9. Just kidding. You got it, me. Got it. Oh, I got it. Hey, look at my pen. Oh, 4 plus 5. No, it's not this.
Okay, 2 addition facts,
I'm on my mind.
and then 2 subtraction.
Okay, so I do the stack. Wait, 4 plus 5 equals 999, and 5 plus 4 equals 9. Girl, right, Susan?
Mm-hmm.
4 plus 5 equals 999, and 4 plus 5 equals 999. Okay, now I gotta use one of these. I'm the only one with my name wrote down. Thank you, Carson. Yeah, thanks. You were just talking. Fine.
All right, so let's go ahead and look at it and figure it out. So 4, 9, and 5. So what's an addition fact I could make, Dennis?
Oh, I was about to say it out loud. 4 plus 5 equals 9.
Good. 4 plus 5 equals 9. And that is true because 9 is my largest number. So that means I need to add these 2 to 9. 4 plus 5 is 9. What's another addition fact? Person?
5 plus 4 equals 9.
5 plus 4 is 9. Good. What about subtraction?
Hello.
Subtraction fact. Okay, Narayan?
9 minus 4 equals 5.
9 minus 4 equals 5. And then another subtraction fact.
9 minus 5 equals 4, 4, 4.
Good. Wow, y'all are super smart. Good job. So that's how we make a family. Awesome. So you'll see this in your book today, and you'll see it'll ask you to say make fact families using, and it'll give you the 3 numbers, and you do the same exact thing. It's in your book though, it'll have lines like this, but you do the same thing. You do 2 addition, 2 subtraction. It's the same. Oh, look. It'll have lines like this in your book, but you do the same thing. 2 addition, 2 subtraction, okay? It's the same exact thing. I just set it up like this for you to see it, but in your book, it'll have the lines like that, okay? But it's the same thing. You do 2 addition, 2 subtraction, okay? All right, good. So that's it for math. Let's go ahead and move on to writing. You can keep that same little sleep out.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to put on my
Okay.
I'm gonna do this. I was about to put on my writing. For writing. I was about to still. 2. You put it up already. No, it's not. It's on my lap. My pencil looks so big. I'll just. Mine's 3. Mine's 3. Well, that's kidding. Mine too. I forgot I had a scratch on my hand.
Okay. Yes. Okay. All right. So remember, we've been learning how to abbreviate the months, right? We have 3 months and 3 months. We have 12 months in a year, and we've been learning to abbreviate. Abbreviate means to write the months a short way. Does anyone remember? How do we abbreviate the months? We always started with the what?
A
Capital letter. And what do we do to show the abbreviation of a month? We put the,
dot and
well, before you put the dot, you need letters. You need letters. You need letters. We do capitalize the first letter, and then we put the what? Yes, the first 3 letters of the month in order to abbreviate it. So when you're abbreviating the month, you always make sure to capitalize it, and you put the first 3 letters, and then you finish it with a period. You put the dot at the end of it. So I have 4 months up here. It's really simple today. Just abbreviate them. So write the name of the month in the line, and then copy this first and then abbreviate it after. Okay, so I'll give you about 5 minutes to work on that because it's not so much to do. Okay, so abbreviate these 3 months: November, September, June, and February. Yes, so write them first and then abbreviate them. Go over it. All right, so November, how would I abbreviate November? What's the abbreviation? Just an N? Thank you. Capital N. Good. Capital N-O-V dot. Good. September. Dennis, how do I abbreviate September?
S.
Capital
S.
Uh-huh.
E. P. Dot.
Good. Capital S-E-P dot. Good. June. How do we abbreviate June? June. Person.
J.
Capital.
J.
Uh-huh.
Dot.
Capital J-U-N dot. In February. How do we abbreviate February? Ashley, you want to do this one? Okay.
Put an F.
Capital F.
Capital F. E. B. Period.
Good. Awesome. So that's easy. This will be an easy A test on Thursday, right? So, yep. So tomorrow we'll do some more, abbreviate some more months, okay? All right. Let's go ahead and move on to phonics. What is that all over the floor? Okay. Let's go over some short. All right. Let's go over some charts. Let's start with let's do 10.
Can I do 10? Can I do 10?
She just asked.
She always said yes to me. Not
We'll do 10, 11, 12, and 13.
don't go on your hand. No.
Let's go over chart 10. Let me show it on the screen. All right, WH. WH says what, and well. TCH says, WH says and who. TCH says and patch. EAR says ear, and ear. EAR says air, and bear. EAR says and earth. OLD says old, and gold. MB says and lamb. EW says ooh, and flu. EW says you, and few. Y says e, and rainy. ER says and bigger. EST says S, and biggest. LY says lead, and slowly. EN says in, and sharpen. E-S says S in peaches. L-Y says leap, 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 and slowly. E-N says in enjoy. Sharpen. E-S says S in peaches. L-D says out in child. I-N-D says I in kind.
We're going next.
Good. 11, Kenley, 11.
Yay! And then me. Can I do the last side?
We're gonna see. You have to do the ones now, and then I've got for those.
So 11. 11.
Yes, 11. All right, 11. O. O says in shovel. A says in banana. C says in city. A-U says in faucet. A-W says in saw. E-A says in leaf. E-A says in thread. E-A says A in skate. I-E says E in brownie. E-Y says E in key. E-Y says A in obey. E-Y says, P-H says and phone. C-H says and chorus. O-U-G-H-T says ought, and thought. A-U-G-H-T says ought, and caught. G says j, and giant. D-G-E says j, and fudge. I tell you, I had worksheets today.
Yay! Can I hold the next one?
And here is a skip counting paper y'all will keep in your folder.
Say what?
A counting paper. It has the counting numbers. Okay. All right. Let's look at 12. All right, 12.
No, I mean, he did. That's not true.
All right, A. No, that's 13.
I'm ready for my worksheet.
Okay, hold on.
Hey,
Okay, A. A says and adopt.
wait.
Asleep. A-L says and also. B-E says be, and because. E-N says in, and enjoy.
U-N says on, in a button.
W-R says and wrinkle. O-U-L-D says good and good. A-I-R says air, U says and push. O-U-L-D says good enough. O-U says R says air, and caring. I-R-E says iron. All right, and our last chart 13. Yes. All right, here's 13. Okay, after me, I don't know if we're ready yet, so after me, F-U-L says full, and beautiful.
F-U-L says full, and beautiful.
A-R-E says air, in care.
It says air, in care.
T-I-N says ton, in mountain.
T-I-N says ton, in mountain.
U-R-E says you're in cure.
U-R-E says you're in cure.
T-U-R-E says chur, in pasture.
T-U-R-E
That's true.
WAR says war in warm.
Wait, where is WAR says wah and wah.
TION says shun in nation.
TION says
Station.
SION says shun and missionary.
SION says sun and missionary.
SION says John in television.
SION says John and television.
EIGH says A in AIDS.
IPH says AAA.
And 8.
OR says in sailor.
OR says
Sailor.
AR says in dollar.
AR says
It's a dollar.
Y says in crystal.
Y says
It's
crystal.
ERR says air in cherry.
And cherry.
All right, good. So those are our sounds on chart 13. So today we'll move on to our next sound on 13, which is TAIN. That says ton, like in mountain. So let's look at the words I have here.
Up there, girl.
Okay.
Mountain right there.
All right. So let's look at the first one. We have TAIN. That says ton. Okay. So we have OUL and TAIN ton. Can somebody tell me the word? Fountain. Good.
downtown.
Okay, next we have TAIN ton. That's a sharp vowel in A. What will be the word?
Captain.
Captain. And then this one here we have CHIEE and then TAIN ton. The word will be E. E. IE says E. Chieftain. All right. Let's do some quick cards. Yeah,
Can we do a game of it?
No. Maybe not today because of time, because we still have to do the science and social studies.
Wait, are we doing pictures today? Pictures tomorrow. Wait, we have to take pictures and then you gotta write words on a paper and then you put it by the pictures and then you say it and then you flip over the thing and then you say what the words start. What the names start with.
All right, AIR says air in hair. Okay, if something's broken, we need to. What's the word? Repair it.
Repair.
You says and push. Okay, whenever you eat a lot of food, your stomach will feel full.
I'm full.
OUGH says up like an enough. Okay, when someone is strong and they can handle a lot, they are tough. OU says up like in country. Okay, sometimes when you're about to maybe talk in front of people or stand on stage, your stomach feels funny. It's because you're nervous. ARR says air in carry. Okay, this is what you can use to hunt for food. Read them. ARR air. You need
Arrow.
Arrow. Good.
Arrow.
Bow and arrow. Yeah, you can hunt with that.
I used to have.
IRE says ire like in fire. Okay, this is what you need to plug something in. Wire. Okay. FUL says full like in beautiful. Okay. When someone is always there to give a hand when you need it, they are very
faithful. They had on.
Well, faithful was one too. ARE says air like in care. Okay. Whenever you have two things and you want to see which one is better, you will read them. ARE air.
Compare. I take.
And then TAIN says ton, like in mountain. Okay,
Mountain.
this is what is on a stage.
Captain?
Curtain, a curtain.
When they had a curtain.
Yeah, curtains on a stage.
And there was the curtain was only like. I was like.
So you doing your skip counting to figure it out? No, that helps you so that you make sure you do it right. No, I'm just making sure you're not just writing a mistake.
I didn't see that part.
Okay. All right, so today we're going to learn something new. So we've learned homonyms, right? Homonyms are when we have two words that sound the exact same, but they are spelled differently and they have different meanings. Give me some examples of some homonyms. It's the same. That one's the same. Okay.
I know.
Eight and eight. Eight the number. Eight like I ate food.
C.
C and
I was
C.
gonna ask
I know. You did say it. I know. C and C.
You got a C. I know a good one too. And I mean the letter C and the C.
Well, C like the sea in the ocean, and C like you can see. What you said, Dennis? Sun and sun.
Yeah.
Sun and sun. Good.
I know.
So all of these are examples of homonyms. Two words that sound just alike, but they are spelled differently and they have different meanings. We've also learned compound words is when we have two small words that we put together to make a big word. Give me some examples of compound words.
She said.
Beautiful.
Seashell. Well, not beautiful. Beautiful has suffix FUL.
Numbers.
Not number.
Toothbrush.
Toothbrush.
Oh. A brush.
Mailman.
Sunset.
Toothpaste.
Sunset.
Sunset.
Clay. Oh. Policeman.
Policeman.
Ugawi.
Sorry, guys. I was choking. I don't know what happened. Okay, so today we're going to learn a new type of word, which are called contractions. Okay, so contractions are a little different from all the words that we've done. It's similar to like how compound words, we put two words together, but with contractions, there's something that's a little different. So whenever we have a word that we want to contract, what we're going to do is we're going to take two words, right? Make sure you're listening. Take two words, you'll put them together, but when you put them together, you'll take away certain letters to make it shorter, okay? So a contraction is when you have two words that you put together to make it shorter. You're saying two words at the same time. So when you combine them together, you take out some of the letters of one of the words to make a brand new word. It's a shorter way to say two words at the same time. So whenever we take out a letter out of a word, we put what's called an apostrophe in that place. Okay? The apostrophe in the place takes out some of the letters and you put that apostrophe. An apostrophe goes here at the top. See that? That's an apostrophe. We have a comma we know goes at the bottom, but an apostrophe goes up here. So there are certain words that you contract, okay? So today we'll do two of them. So let's look at the first one here. We have the word not. Not is a word that we often can contract, meaning to make it shorter. When we contract the word not, we are taking out the O and replacing it with that apostrophe. So it's in apostrophe T. The apostrophe shows that we took out the O instead of leaving it there. We only do it when we contract it. Let me show you what it means to contract. So I have could not. Could not, there are two words, but I'm going to contract it, meaning I'm putting them together to make it shorter. When I contract could not, it becomes couldn't. COULDN apostrophe T. We took out the O. Couldn't. You see that? That's called a contraction. Now, we say these words all the time, but now you know what they are. They're contractions. Couldn't. I couldn't come to the party. So couldn't is a quicker way to say could not together. And when we write it, we take out the O and put apostrophe T. Okay? Look at would not. When I put would and not together, it will become wouldn't. So that's WOULDN apostrophe T. Wouldn't. That apostrophe shows us that we took out the O and not to make it wouldn't.
It rhymes with Fuji.
Yep. Next I have should not. I have the two words should and not. When I put them together, they become shouldn't. So SHOULDN apostrophe T. The word we're contracting, meaning we're shortening, is not. So that's why you see that in apostrophe T. That apostrophe shows us we took out a letter. Okay. Next I have did not. When I have did and I have not, when I put them together, it becomes didn't.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Of course I didn't. Why would I do it?
All right. So this one is always a tricky one. Will not. Always.
I know.
So I have will, one word, and not, and I want to put them together to contract them. It's not willn't.
I
That's
know
what
it.
everyone says, willn't, and it's not. I don't know why it changes into a whole different word, but it does. So when you contract will and not, it becomes, you want to try? What is it? It's not willn't. Anybody knows?
Not.
Will and not would not.
I said will.
Not what? Well, will not is the two words. We have to put them together. It becomes won't.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why it changes. Throw that away. Throw it away. Throw it away. It becomes won't. Why? But will not contracted becomes won't. Yes, the whole thing. Won't. Okay. So this is contracting the word not. We had our two words and then we put them together and these are the contractions. Contractions are a shorter way to say two words at the same time. We took out the O and not to put an apostrophe to shorten it up. Now let's look at another word we can contract, and this one is will.
She will. He will.
When we contract the word will is a word that will often contract. When we contract the word will, we take out the WI and we put apostrophe LL. So when you're contracting will, you're taking out the WI and only putting LL. So look at this one. I have she will.
Oh, I know.
She will. These are my two words. She and will. And I want to put them together. Guess what it becomes? She'll. SHE apostrophe LL. We took out WI. He will. When we have he and will, we contract it, put it together. It becomes he'll. HE apostrophe LL. That means he will. If we break it back apart, it's he will. But together, it's he'll. Next, you will. We have you, we have will. We put them together, it becomes you'll. YOU apostrophe LL. Taking out that WI. Next, they will. They and will contracted together, it becomes they'll. Yeah, it's still they, it's just LL. They'll. Then the last one, we have we and will. Anybody knows what it becomes? We and will together becomes? Well, they said it. Will. We apostrophe LL. So these are contractions. It's a shorter way to say two words at the same time. So what you're doing is you're putting the two words together. This is what it comes out. But you're taking out some of the letters like we just did with Will. We took out WI and you replace it with an apostrophe to show that you took out a letter. So like shield, we took out the WI. In each one, we took out the WI and put apostrophe L. And then with the not, we took out the O and put in apostrophe T. This is how you contract words. You'll have two words that are separate, but then you put them together to say it a shorter way. And when you put them together and put it a shorter way, you will replace that letter you took out with an apostrophe. So these are contractions. When you contract, put them together. Okay, so we'll do some more on tomorrow, some more contractions. And so I wanted to introduce it to you, what it looks like, what contractions are, and we'll practice. So not and will are two words that we often contract with other words. Okay, so tomorrow we'll probably do is, maybe have, I don't know. So we'll do those tomorrow. Okay, all right. So that's your phonics lesson for today. Let's go ahead and go over your language. Nouns, yes. Nouns.
Almost forgot what language.
All right, so let's go ahead and go over what is a noun.
A noun is
The name of a
person, place, thing, or idea.
Yes, a noun is the name of a person, place, thing, or idea, right? And we have two types of nouns. The two types of nouns are common and so which one means that anyone can have the name? Common. And which one is the special name? Proper. Common means that anyone can have the name. So there are several people with this exact name. That's why it's common. And then when we give them their first name, their actual name, it is called the proper noun. So yesterday we did this with person. We have people in our family like mom, dad, sister, brother, grandma, grandpa. We all have these kind of people in our family. So these are common nouns because anyone in our family can have this name. But when we give them their first name, like if we have mom and we say mom's name, like my mom's name is Elizabeth or Monique or whatever your mom's name is, when you say her actual first name, that is the proper noun. Okay, so also we say dad. Dad is common, but when we give dad his actual name, if I would say Ben, then that's the proper noun of dad. If I would say sister, that's common. Anyone can have a sister. But when I give her a name and I say Erica, then therefore that's the proper noun. So yesterday we did that with person where we took their common and we changed it into proper. You have a question, Dennis?
Who's my sister?
Huh?
Who's my sister?
Yep, so that's our proper noun name, Camille. Yep, that's our proper noun name. So today we'll do the next thing, which would be places, right? Because there are so many places that have the same name, but then there are some places where they have the exact, we know the exact name, so we know exactly what place we're talking about. So you have person from yesterday, so we're gonna go ahead and do place. Proper.
Oh. So what's the common for McDonald's?
Well, what is McDonald's? It's a what?
Restaurant.
Okay. Let's get it from yesterday. Where's it from yesterday? Look in your folder. Look in
Oh
your
yeah,
folder.
maybe I did see it in my folder.
See, oh my God. You see, baby, started on the back. And because you started on the back, now I can't.
Me?
On this side, yeah.
This just came out.
That's yours.
It's not mine. That's Caitlin. Caitlin. Yes. You just said it. It's gonna fall out.
Give it a tablet. Can you get the papers out? 1 second, guys.
Do not let him go. I told Taylor to stop stuffing the head. It's okay, baby. What is up with this? I had it free. I accidentally put hand sanitizer on my band-aid.
Okay.
Does it hurt? No. It's so cute.
I'm gonna take it first. Then.
I got the papers. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh, you got more papers than us. Yeah. Cause y'all don't put none in there. Oh, none. Y'all, you just stuff your papers in there. Why does she have makeup on? See? Why is that makeup? Look how nice this is, Caitlin. And yours, look how nice this is. Mine's nice too. Relaxing. Look how nice that thing is. Oh, look, Caitlin. This how neat I am. Put it on B. It's A. Caitlin, get your stuff. I say first.
No.
What in the world? Oh, I forgot one. That.
All right. So let's go ahead and do the common and proper of places. So remember, common means that any place can have this name. It's several places that have this exact same name. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about it. So what are some common noun name of some places we can visit? Remember, it's mean any place can have this name. It's not the actual name. Any place can be named this.
Restaurant.
A restaurant. There are so many restaurants. Okay, restaurants, right? That's common. So many restaurants. If I say we went to a restaurant, it could be anyone. So it's common. What's another common noun name of a place? Of a place.
Restaurant. I know.
A store. Store. If we say I'm going to the store, that could be any store. So that's common. Restaurant, store, it could be anyone. Okay, another common noun name of a place.
School.
A school. I will go to school. That could be any school, so that's common.
I don't know. Church.
A church. We can go to any church. That is also a common noun. One more. Restaurant, store, school, church. What are other places we can visit that are common?
Gas station.
A gas station, right? We say we put gas at the gas station. That could be anywhere. So all of these are examples of common nouns. Common nouns. Okay? I'm gonna give you a minute to write those before we change them into proper.
Okay. I see a new one. I said gas. Done. I'm gonna do restaurant, store, school, church, gas station. I was about to say park. S-T-A-I-O. I was about to say park. C-T-I-O. Pool. I know sunshine, when did the pool? Let's put it. I want this one. Look, watch this. That won't come off. Never. This carefully. It comes off. I didn't know. Quiet, don't even get to cupcakes. 2 cupcakes. I said popsicles. And then I didn't say popsicles. Miss when I go to church, really watch it. There's a shoe. Just look a shoe.
All right. Okay. So. All right, so let's go ahead and turn these common nouns into proper. So we'll put maybe 2 for each one because there's several we can put. So let's turn these. So we have common of restaurants. So let's turn restaurant into proper, giving them an actual name. IHOP. Okay, and you don't have to write both. You can just write one. IHOP. And what's another restaurant proper noun name of a restaurant? Okay. Maybe I think that's McDonald's. So let's say McDonald's.
Wait, can we make up
Yeah, you only have to write one, and if you have your own, you can write your own. But if not, then write these. Okay, so these are the proper noun names of restaurants. The actual name of it is the proper noun of the place. Okay, let's stay here on number 1 first before we move on to number 2. Okay.
Girl, you say Academy, Academy. Wait, is this it? Wait, all it says Philadelphia Christian Academy. Oh, Philadelphia Christian Academy. Wait, we always do? No.
It says the 3-digit numbers which we Google, but this one has.
Oh, that's from them. I didn't do that.
I know, right? I'm holding this.
Okay.
To the 8. I did.
All right, let's go to the next one. Store. What would be the proper noun name of a store?
Walmart.
Walmart.
Wait, right.
What's another store? The actual name.
Dollar General.
Dollar General.
I was about to say Ross's. Dollar General.
Dollar General. Okay. Let's go to school. School is common. Let's turn school into a proper noun, giving the actual name of the school. Okay, let's say PCA.
I know.
And you capitalize each letter in PCA. And what else?
Christian Learning Center.
Okay, Christina's Learning Center. But we'll just do PCA right now because all of those will be long. But there's several schools we could put.
General. Several.
Several means a lot. Many.
Like 7?
If that's what you got, 7.
This food, I did the one after my name is.
Okay, next we have church. There are so many churches, but what will be the proper noun name of a church?
Oh,
Philadelphia Christian Church. Christian Church. So when you give it its actual name, it's a proper noun. Yes, Dennis?
My shirt is on internal. Wait, Philadelphia shirts. I'm sorry that I'll pick up that. You know, you can look at people's shirts and then answer. Shirts. Yeah, because they got you right there on the top of the shirt. Oh yeah. Yeah. Philadelphia. But it says Philadelphia Christian Academy.
Yeah, that's a school. The church is Philadelphia Christian Church.
Philadelphia.
Right.
Oh, so L.
Okay, and then the last one, we have gas station. Gas station. There are so many common. Turn gas station into proper. What's a gas station?
Shell.
Shell is a gas station. You can put gas. Anybody has another one?
No, I'm just gonna put
Chevron. Racetrack.
racetrack. Oh, I love racetrack.
Yep. Okay, so all of these are examples of common nouns of places and turning them into proper nouns, giving them their actual name. Okay, so go ahead and get these down.
Oh, I was writing that you do. Me too. I'm done. Me too. I was writing that you do.
Yeah, let me take it when you're finished because I'm gonna put it in your binder.
Okay. I can't see, girl. Good girl, you better put the stuff up.
Okay.
Kiki. I can't see the right. Hey, girl, you can't cut. Hey, girl, you can't cut.
Come on.
Good, baby.
And get at your reading. We're about to do reading. Oh, you can't unmute? Okay. What were you going to say? It should work now.
7-Eleven.
Oh yeah, 7-Eleven. Yep, that's one gas station as well.
7-Eleven.
Yeah, that's like where we don't have those here, but they have that.
Wait, what? I went to California for days.
Yeah.
Days. 50 days. When I wasn't at the school.
Okay. All right, so you can go ahead and get out your reading.
Can I read?
Wait, I am throwing
Okay.
juicy story.
Gucci and Juicy. Oh, I thought you said Gucci. Juicy. Oh, yeah, like Gucci. Wait, I'm just do you watch the Rush Family? Did you watch the Rush Family?
Oh, the Rush Family. Yeah.
Never heard of it.
I never watched that.
Mama let me watch.
No, Callie and Camaro. That's who the Rush Family is.
All right, so let's go ahead. We're on page 65. The sun and the wind.
After Mariah. Just asking. She gonna.
I'm waiting.
He will pick his hand.
Remember yesterday y'all stayed in?
I'm on this page now. This is my final one.
Okay, we're on page 65. The sun, the wind and the sun. You have it, Dennis, your book? Yeah, Joshua, yeah. All right, go ahead and write. You want to read? That's what you're asking? Okay, I'll let you do 66. Wait, yes, that's what you're asking? Okay, well, I'll let Nariah do 65, you'll do 66, okay? Title?
The line and the
Wind?
The wind and the sun.
But I can pause. I'm sorry. All right, go ahead. Start over.
The wind and the sun. I am stronger than you, said the cold north wind. Indeed, you are not, answered the soft warm sun. Indeed, but I am.
We can keep going. Let's turn the page.
Indeed, but you are not. I will show you that I am strong. No, I will show you that I am stronger. Just then a man came walking along the highway.
Okay, we can stop there. Okay, so we're introduced to the wind and the sun, and they both think that they're what? Stronger than the other. The north wind says he's stronger, but then the sun says he's stronger. So let's see if they're gonna prove it. Okay, Dennis, you know where we are? She stopped at just then a man on 66. Just then a man. Unmute. Here. Okay.
Just then a man came walking along the highway. I can't get that man's coat off his back, said the cold north wind. I can get that man's coat off his back too, answered the soft warm sun. Try it, roared the cold north wind. You try it first, answered the soft warm sun. So the north wind blew a hard, cold blast. The man was nearly blown out. The belt on his coat broke, but he held it close to him and struggled on.
Okay, good. So the north wind goes first to prove he's strong. What does the wind do? He blows, right? And so, well, I'm sorry, before that, they both said they could get the man to do what?
Get his coat off.
To take his coat off. So then the north wind goes first, it starts to blow. Does the man take his coat off? No, it's not really working. And so the wind is blowing hard and harder. And is it working? No, the man is not taking his coat off. Okay, let's see. Next page.
Can I read the next page?
Look, right here.
Whoa.
Yes, hold on. Yeah. Phelan will do 67, you'll do 68, Joshua.
Okay.
Again, the morning wind blew, but the man only stood under the glass, holding his cold close until the last was over.
Good. So the north wind is blowing and blowing and blowing, but does the man get the coat off?
No.
Nope, it did not work. Okay, let's turn the page. Joshua, let's see what happens when the sun tries.
Oh, yeah.
It is my turn now, said the sun. So he came out and shone downwardly upon the man. First it was cold, and now it is hot, said the man. I must take off this coat, and here is a cool spot under this tree. I must sit down and rest. I will sleep, and this coat will be my pillow.
Okay, So the sun comes out, he starts to shine. Does it work? Does the man take his coat off? Yes, but why do you think the man took his coat off?
It was hot.
Warm. Yes, it got hot. It was getting warm. But why would the man keep his coat on with the wind?
Because it was cold.
It was cold. So you see, they both could have done it, but the thing is, the wind should have thought about the task, right? You're trying to get the man to take his coat off. If it's cold, he's not gonna, the north wind, if a wind is coming from the north, it's cold. And so he's not gonna take his coat off. He's gonna keep it on to keep warm. So the sun actually did it. So who was actually stronger?
The sun.
The sun was actually stronger, yes. Okay, and then 69, Faith.
What's the wind?
Oh, you LD good?
Could not do with its harsh blast the sun. Did with its soft warm rays.
Good. Okay, so what the wind could not do, the sun ended up doing it with his warm rays. So the sun was actually stronger than the wind. There you have it. So they proved who was stronger, and it was the sun. Okay. All right, good. So that's your reading for today. So in Science and Social Studies this week, we are visiting Italy in Social Studies, and we are visiting Science. We are covering our first season. Okay, so we're kind of out of time today. So I'll have to go over the lessons tomorrow. Just please go over your pages, okay? Your Science and Social Studies, go over your pages, studying Italy, and so we'll go over it tomorrow together. We should have more time on tomorrow. We're kind of out of time today, okay? All right, guys, so y'all have a good day. I'll see you both on tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye, Joshua. Bye.